I'm gonna make this a very short video. So, hi, my name is Bree. I own the channel St. Lucia, which is a portmanteau of whatever, of St. Louis and crochet. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri, and I crochet. So, there was a designer on Instagram that I follow, and I do support her. I do like a lot of her patterns. I like a lot of her designs, which is why I'm willing to spend money on her patterns. That, but anyway, she said that she prohibits reverse engineering of her stuff without paying for it. Da, 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 da. Now, she's not the only one that does this. I've noticed a lot of pattern designers do this, especially in crochet. The only thing that I really want to say is that I think that instead of condemning people who reverse engineer, this should be a conversation more about accessibility. Because a lot of designers, I get that you guys want money. Y'all want to be able to be paid for your passion, for your hobby, or whatever, or that this is mostly your job. But honestly, I do feel like this is a conversation about accessibility. Because if you take into consideration who this is marketed to, honestly, it's not necessarily marketed to your family and your friends or just people with disposable income or even jobs. There are going to be kids and young adults who cannot afford a simple $10 pattern or $15 pattern or whatever, and they have no choice but to reverse engineer, which I think is actually a good skill to have because, with a lot of things that Shein and Temu and Amazon and AliExpress they have on their websites that are actually crochet, being able to break down a picture stitch by stitch is a very good skill to have, especially mentally. And I also feel like a lot of designers don't realize that just as it took a lot of time, money, effort, and skill on your part to create the pattern, that also extends to people who reverse engineer. It takes a lot of time, effort, money just looking at pictures and having to guesstimate, what you did or what this person did in this picture. Again, I think that this is more of a conversation about accessibility and just understanding that, not everybody who reverse engineers is somebody that's just trying to rip you off. It's somebody that's learning how to crochet, as well as somebody who just cannot afford your pattern. Now, there's no amount of save your money and support your designers. There's no amount of that. And especially with how hard times are nowadays, $10 is almost the equivalent of 100. People want to hold on to that $10 as tightly as they possibly can. Just let's have a conversation about accessibility and pricing, because I do believe that designers should be paid what they're worth, but you also just got to take in consideration that it's not that who you're marketing to is not always going to be people with jobs or people with disposable income.